Activating Street Demons will tag hexes on your board, powering up the champions that stand inside. You can place any unit in a painted hex, but Street Demons will gain double the stats. There are even signature hexes that grant even more power. Amp upgrades the abilities of Amp units in unique ways. For Samira, each Amp breakpoint increases the number of bullets she shoots. Other examples include making Nidalee's chain lightning attacks chain to more enemies, or letting Yumi cast faster. In Cybercity. While we were grinding Swarm last summer, we realized it was just the type of chaotic fun that would make for a perfect trade. At each breakpoint, you'll get to choose new weapons to add to your arsenal, and they'll fire automatically during combat. Arma Squad is a big vertical with squaddies like Vayne, Yumi, Leona, and the debut of 5-cost Aurora. Aurora swaps spots with a bench unit, who will fight to the death on her behalf, but just because she crosses through the veil doesn't mean she's just watching from the sidelines. While she's on the bench, she'll keep fighting and building mana, but when she casts her ability, she'll teleport to the best spot on the battlefield to hit the most enemies before hopping back. Next up, a trait for the gold hoarders out there. Golden Ox champions have damage amp and a chance to drop gold during combat. But the real kicker is how you reinvest your earnings. If you spend a bunch of gold in a single turn, Golden Ox bonuses permanently increase. But if you want to do it again, you'll need to save up again. For you with an even higher risk tolerance, look no further than Cipher. Similar to Heartsteel earning hearts, Cipher champions gather intel by losing combat or killing enemies. The more Cipher champions you enlist, the more intel you get. But here's the catch. You'll only be able to trade your intel for loot once, and you'll only have a couple opportunities to do so.
With our Syndicate trait, you're the boss. You get to decide how your organization runs. The trait gives you a kingpin hat that upgrades a Syndicate champion's ability. For instance, Twisted Fate normally throws cards, but make him the kingpin and he'll throw enhanced cards that deal more damage, give him back mana, or even drop gold. Shaco is a 1-cost that permanently gains attack damage on kill. Hat this clown, and he'll teleport behind the weakest enemy, making sure he's always there for the final blow. At 5 Syndicate, you get to pick another kingpin, allowing you to make 2 carry kingpins, 2 tank kingpins, or one of each. If you get to 7, your kingpin's abilities upgrade again and grant an additional benefit, including Poppy, Vigar, and Ziggs. Plus, I had to bring a friend along from Inkborn Fables, Koboko. He's the bossiest of all. And this isn't even their final form. That's better. When they level up, they'll get bigger, and their abilities will hit a larger area. Koboko's the 5-cost, and his 2-part ability knocks up and stuns nearby enemies, then slams them into the ground. Everyone allied to the corporation benefits depending on the Divinicore executives that are fielded. Divinicore's interests are your best interests. As Divinicore's overlord, Renekton will trade access to clean water and public infrastructure for personal gain. I'm kidding. That'd be horrific. He just butchers an ally behind him, gaining a percentage of their health and attack damage. Like a god of the trait web, or as we like to call him, god of the net. After fielding Garen, he'll pop up an armory of trait mods that can reprogram units in your army to benefit from another trait, but not contribute to it. 5-cost is the malware extraordinaire Zac. If you field this virus, he infects your shop with pop-ups, or as he likes to call them, bloblets, granting Zac extra max health. As he bounces on nearby enemies, he'll stun them and deal damage. But just like that USB you found in the parking lot, Zac's the type of malware that's hard to get rid of. Whittle down his HP enough and he'll split into 2 healthier copies. There's nobody else. Let me stay with you.